We've actually had a lot of requests for this car. Here is the Lexus IS, specifically the Lexus IS350. Steadily, Lexus and Infiniti are creating a car to compete with the 3 Series in every possible category. One of the only ones that was left was to create a convertible version. So this is the new IS350C.
I think most folks are going to be looking for something that is just going to cruise. It doesn't need to have a lot of power or performance, but that's not where Lexus is positioning this car in their commercials.
The IS is supposed to be the sexiest thing on wheels, the raucous Lexus that's never existed. I don't know, it's still a Lexus.
Royal Purple is the performance oil that outperforms. More power and torque, reduced wear, better economy, longer oil life. It's so good that 25 out of 28 of America's top high-performance engine builders relied on it at this year's Engine Masters Challenge. Why? Royal Purple delivers real-world performance. Royal Purple, the performance oil that outperforms.
So let's start with the good news. It is rear-wheel drive. It is a 3.5-liter V6. But the downside to that convertible setup is the incredibly small back window. I'm looking through a letterbox on the front of a door. It's a nice place to sit. The seats are great. A lot of the materials are excellent. But in some places, there's a lot more texture than there needs to be, and the plastics become pretty hard. While this is Toyota, this isn't the Camry. This is a Lexus here, and it should be better.
The styling of the Lexus is really that combination of trying to fit that hardtop mechanism on a sleek coupe shape, and I just don't think it works. It's nothing compelling that is really something beautiful to look at. And that's the reason you should own a car, especially something as unique as a hardtop convertible.
Now the ride is exactly what you expect from a Lexus, and by that I mean it's quiet and incredibly smooth. It's definitely modeled after the Mercedes. It's shielding you from the driving experience quite a bit. And in fact, out of everything in this class, this has the worst handling. When you really toss it into a corner, you get a whole lot of body roll. But real marks to the V6. It's got the pulling power of the Infiniti G Series or the 3 Series Beamer. It does have a paddle shift sport transmission. I normally don't put sport in air quotes, but the shift speed is nowhere near sports car levels. You pull a paddle, and it shifts.
As I'm driving, the car will upshift for me even while I'm in sport mode, as if the car just wants to cruise, whether you like it or not.
This isn't nearly the enthusiast car of the 3 Series. And it's actually less of an enthusiast car than both the Audi A4 and the Infiniti G Series as well.
The Lexus IS suffers from the same problem that every Lexus does, and that it's so good, it's just flat out boring. The materials are fine, it drives fine, but this car isn't even vanilla. It's vanilla with vanilla flavoring on top.
If you already like Lexus, this is actually a really great car. I know a few Lexus owners, and they love their vehicles, and they love that they can be going 85 on the freeway and not realize it. I want to realize it. I want to be involved.
It's a good car. If that's what you're looking for, when you're buying a convertible, it's gonna be fine. But if you're looking for something with a deeper personality, with something to delight and surprise you, the IS isn't gonna fill that bill.
It's trying to be a traditional Lexus. It's trying to coddle the driver. It's trying to keep you insulated in a very quiet environment. But yet it's being marketed as an enthusiast car, and it really isn't. It's a sporty Lexus, but let's put it in that category.